Hello, Dan. Hi, Janny.
Hi, ma'am. Hi,
Good
dad.
evening po.
Hi, good evening. Kumusta kayo? Kumusta araw nyo?
Ito, ma'am, pagod. Daming hinahabol na grades.
Ang
Ang
daming
daming chinecheck.
meeting.
Oo nga. Anda. Hi,
Hi,
Dridge.
Good evening
Dridge.
po.
Good
Kumusta mga
evening.
classes nyo?
Di ko pa po tapos yung grade, Sir Dan, na. Next week ko.
Oo, ako ang papagalitan pag late yung grade.
Buti lang.
Di pa po
Isa lang
nagpapasa
subject ko.
lahat, eh.
Ako,
Oo
ma'am,
nga.
hanggang ano pa po, next week pa, mag-aantay ng kanilang mga submissions.
Tapos
Gabi
tayo
na.
rin yung naghahabol, no?
Ay, Ma'am Kate!
Ay, hello
Hey.
po!
Anong
Hi.
pinagkakapuyatan natin, ma'am?
Ay, marami. Marami.
Hi, Sir
Hi, Sir Jonathan!
Hello, good evening.
Oh,
Hi,
Sister
PJ.
PJ.
Hi, Sir PJ.
Tambayan pala kayo.
Gee, I really like your hair. Oo nga eh.
O, diba?
Naging virtual tambayan na rin talaga siya. Grabe, tamang-tama kasi naalala ko. Ewan ko dahil dati previously dun sa Coffee Break episode, we talked about marketing and medyo nabanggit din dun somehow yung website because the website is our face to the world. Tapos naalala ko bigla yung naging problema natin sa SLIS dati.
Ay, oo. Hindi ko makakalimutan yan talaga, promise.
Yung pinaka-exciting, ma'am.
Sino nga ba yun?
Ba yung biglang pumasok dun sa office, tapos nanlulumo talaga yung kuya. Oh.
Oo.
May pa-blind item.
Oo, parang gusto na niyang lamunin ng lupa nung time na yun.
Yun yung
Anong
kinabukasan,
sinabi, ma'am?
parating ang mga taga-CHED para i-check yung ating center.
Oh, yeah.
So wala tayong website. Oh my gosh,
Wala.
nakakatawa talaga. So ayun na nga, di ba, website yung topic. Gandang topic talaga yan. So Dridge, what you think?
Eh, ma'am, total, nandito na rin naman tayong lahat. Nandito na rin naman yung website committee team. Gawin na nating episode ng Coffee Break.
Yes!
Ganon.
Okay.
Hindi kami
Di ba kayo?
prepared.
akala ko ba bingo tayo ngayon?
Sige, mamaya gagawin
Mamaya sa dulo.
Go. Alright.
Hindi kami prepared.
Since game naman lahat, no? Welcome to the special episode of Coffee Break, Reflections and Conversations. I am Rowena Apolinario, your resident mama and tita.
Coffee Break is a relaxed discussion on management principles over coffee, tea, or your choice of drink. I am your coffee buddy, Dan Dorado.
This is a virtual pantry where we meet our colleagues and friends in the LIC world. I am Janny Surmieda.
And I am Dridge Reyes, your TA. So stop working for a moment. Grab your drink of choice and join us, the management faculty members of SLIS, on a well-deserved recess. Join us on our Coffee Break!
Coffee Break!
Okay, since kanina we talked about the importance of website, di ba? Kasi lalo na dami nating magandang experience sa SLIS about website. No? Magandang pag-usapan na rin natin ngayon yung magiging bagong website ng SLIS. No, and since we're very excited for this new website at dahil nandito na rin naman ang website team, introduce ko na rin sila. So ito ang mga taong very busy lately in the past months, lalo na recently, making our new website. So let me introduce to you ang may pakana ng bagong website. Ang dating dinda ng SLIS, si Ma'am Kate Obille.
Yan, good evening, no? May pakana, syempre, lahat inuutusan nung mga panahong iyon.
Yeah.
Ayan, no? Nautusan lahat yung mga yan.
Itong mga nandito talaga. Thank you, Ma'am
Oo.
Kate. Ayan, at kasama rin sa website team ang ating faculty member with a very nice hair, si Sir PJ Perez.
Po, maraming salamat sa platform na to, sa Coffee Break.
Naks, a man of few words, ha, PJ. And also another very, very busy person, our current GPC, Graduate Program Coordinator, Sir Nathan Isip.
Hello. Salamat din sa pag-impado sa akin for Coffee Break. Although, hindi ako nagkakape.
So water break ka, Nat.
What a break.
Oo. Sige, thank you, Nathan. At nakakatawa dahil ang kasama nating buddies dito sa Coffee Break ay member din ng website team. So we have Janny Surmieda, Dridge Reyes, and Dan Dorado. Ganito lang. Hello. Mukhang pagod na kayo, ah.
Di naman
Lapit na
masyado.
mapuyat na.
Nagpupuyat po sa website.
Oo nga, grabe. O sige. Anyway, simulan na natin tong usapan natin kasi very interested din ako. No, nabanggit natin kanina, nagkaroon tayo ng problem with our website. So I would like to ask Ma'am Kate and whoever would like to answer the question as well. No, what pushed us? No, what pushed you to design a new website for SLIS?
Mainly, the reason why we pushed for a new design for the website was that we can do more with our website than mere announcements. Alam niyo yun. A lot of things na pwedeng i-discuss ni Sir Janny, no? But, yun. Yung sabihin pangit. Sir Igor ang nag-design ng old website. And yun nga, parang limited siya for our purpose. Tapos, may mga nakita din ako na mga pwede sana nating i-emulate in terms of design, in terms of function, in terms of interaction with our users. So, yun, our website can do more. Kaya kailangan na siyang i-redesign.
Yes, so redesign, parang revamp, no, Ma'am Kate? No, we want to infuse also other new, ano bang tawag doon? Content-wise, features. Yes, oo. Sige, since may nabanggit tayo kanina sa usapan natin, may faculty member na pumunta sa Dean's office noon na namumutla. No, so,
Oo, nalulumo, namumutla, konti na lang iiyak na.
okay, so I think that person can also add to the conversation, no? So pangalanan na natin ang taong ito bilang si Sir Dan Anthony Dorado.
Hindi. Hindi po siya.
Oo, siya yun.
Ay, oh my gosh. Isa pa pala. Isa pang namumutla. Sorry. Isa pang namumutla. Ito, lalo siyang pumuti nung panahon na yon. No? Tawagin natin si Sir Nathan Isip.
Hindi. Siguro si Sir Dan muna dahil siya ang nagme-maintain ng website natin.
Yun. So, konting history lang. I think the first website na nagkaroon ang SLIS was yung gawa nga ni Sir Igor. I remember it's pure white, tapos puro text lang siya. And the main purpose nga nung website, as mentioned by Ma'am Kate, is para lang maging informational information portal ng buong SLIS community. So at least yung mga official announcements ng office, merong platform kung saan siya pwedeng i-publish at ma-access ng mga constituents ng UP SLIS. And then pumasok ako sa school. Ang naging role ko naman is gawin siyang mobile friendly. So inadapt ko lang yung design ni Sir Igor, puti para malinis, walang masyadong kaartehan. Pero again, same purpose, informational siya. So nagkaroon lang ng text, nagkaroon lang ng konting layout, but it was still functioning as an information portal. So para lang din dagdagan yung kwento ni Ma'am Kate, when we saw some of the websites of high school members, nakita namin yung potential nga niya as a marketing tool. Kasi nga naman kapag pumunta ka sa website ng isang school, dapat magkakaroon ka na agad ng impression kung okay ba tong school na to, or ano yung mga programs na pwede ko makuha. Dapat nakukuha nila agad yun dun sa website pa lang. So I think it was very timely na yun nga, nagpatawag si Ma'am Kate na kailangan na talaga nating i-update yung website para din, alam nyo, nakakasabay tayo sa mga iSchool partners natin at the same time para ma-promote din natin yung school not only in the Philippines but syempre yung target natin lumabas din tayo maging international yung ating constituents and stakeholders. Syempre walang ibang patutunguhan kundi paakyat.
Oo, may idadagdag ako doon. Kasi when we became members of the iSchools, nakalink yung website natin So, pagka-link doon sa website natin and comparing it to others, parang yun nga, nakita namin yung kakulangan ng website natin na makikita mo yung profile of faculty members, mas may interaction, connected siya sa social media accounts nila, and then a lot of things really that we can do to improve our website and be comparable naman with the other websites kasi kayang-kaya naman ito ng team natin.
Yes, that's right, no. Tama nga, kasi marketing tool talaga siya, di ba? It's our face to the world. Okay, thank you, Sir Dan. Sir Nathan, would you like to add something? Ang taong namutla.
Maganda naman yung existing website natin. It's based on a content management system, and dahil based siya sa content management system, lahat ng previous content na ginawa natin, even may mga components nga yung website na hindi na visible kasi luma na sila, outdated na, pero we haven't deleted it. Nasa likod lang siya, nasa back end. And consequently, sobrang laki na space-wise nung website natin to the point na we can't actually perform regular backups. Kasi pag tinry mong i-export yung website, naghahang na yung server. So, developing a new website that is lighter, more responsive, and also, it's the opportunity nga to shape it as a marketing tool. And when we say marketing, it's a tool that reflects the various relationships na meron ang iba't ibang mga tao and organizations with UP-SLIS. So, siguro later on, pwede pa natin pag-usapan itong relationships na to and what we can see, di ba?
So tama, kaya kasi we've been experiencing some problems, although it's serving its purpose, diba? But we want to do something more as well. That's why we really have to improve what we currently have. And like what Ma'am Kate said, nagagawa naman niya yung purpose niya, pero nag-iiba na rin kasi yung mga needs, no? And we want to respond to those needs. Okay, since we are talking about the new website, excited kami. Ako, lahat pala kayo nasa website team, no? Hindi pa namin nakikita kung ano ang meron. Pero what can we expect from this new website in terms of features? Alam mo, paano ba natin magagamit yan? Bongga ba yan? No? So, madali bang gamitin? So, kapag yung users ba ay pumunta sa website natin, mahahanap niya yung mga dapat niyang hanapin. Okay. So, to talk about the features, sino ba? Si Sir Janny.
Yan. Siguro po nasabi na nila Ma'am Kate, ni Sir Dan, ni Sir Nathan yung talagang expectation natin with the new website. No? We want it to be mobile friendly, information rich. We want it to be a portal para sa sa outside world. Kasi nga sabi din nila or yung based sa kasabihan natin, di ba? First impression last. And a website basically is our first impression to the community na hindi pa natin na-reach, no? So with the advent ng technology, yung unang pupuntahan ng mga tao is basically the website to know more about the college, the school, no? Yun yung pupuntahan nila. So for this website, ang pinlano ng buong SLIS website team ay dapat maging information rich ito. Kaya niyang i-handle yung mga ipopost natin kung ano man yung ilalagay natin doon sa website. At magkakaroon ito ng profile ng bawat faculty. So everyone will know sino ba yung mga faculty within SLIS, ano yung research interest nila, and how they can even get in touch with them. No? Baka mamaya may gusto silang project or research na gusto nila makipag-collaborate with one of our faculty. So, pwede nilang tingnan yung website para malaman yung details na yun. Then, the website also contains yung bagong publication ng SLIS. We know that SLIS hold the only peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, no? When it comes to LIS research papers, no? Yung ating Philippine Journal of Information science. No? So yun,
Dridge
makikita.
Reyes.
Wala!
Ayan, ako.
Reyes.
Ang galing po. Matingnan nga yung
Lagot
at
ka.
na Ganyan
Biglang
po talaga
napatingin
ang epekto, ma'am,
Janny sa
pagka
website.
puyat na. Ayan, yung Philippine Journal of Librarianship and Information.
Ma'am
Studies.
Ira, oh.
Yan po, no? So, yun. Tapos aside from that, syempre, nilagyan namin sa website na syempre may other aspect ang SLIS na hindi kadalasan naririnig ng iba, which is ito yung ating outreach arm. So we're willing to help other institution, other organization kung paano yung gagawin nila when it comes to their information needs, information planning, and syempre yung kanilang mga records kung paano gagawin. And this service magiging makikita ito with the website, no? Makikita kung ano yung offer natin, kung paano tayo lalapitan kung kailangan nila ng tulong when it comes to their information needs. Makikita rin yan sa website. Plus, siguro, dahil uso ang online platform at saka yung pag-create ng mga content online, so yung ating mga incoming content, upcoming YouTube posts, upcoming YouTube videos, makikita na rin po yan sa website. So we're basically envisioning a website that will become a portal to all the services that we have in SLIS. No? Pati nga po yung ating mga social media account, ililink rin natin yan sa website. Not necessarily by feeding from what was written on our social media account, but rather giving yung mga titingin sa website a venue kung saan isang click lang nila, they will be redirected to the social media account of SLIS. And then syempre, ang pinakagusto namin sa website, yung pinakagusto ng buong SLIS website team is yung mas makilala yung SLIS as an academic institution. That's why dun sa bagong website, they will know kung paano sila makakapag-aral sa atin, what they will expect when they enrolled in SLIS, and kung paano tayo makikipagtrabaho or makikipagtulungan sa mga gustong makipag-collaborate sa atin. And syempre, they will know the 60 years long tradition that we have in SLIS. No? Makikita nila yan doon. Ano pa ba? I think marami pang future na pwedeng ilagay sa website. This website is envisioned not only to be a front-facing website, but rather we want it to be a portal for everyone. No? So I think for the features, ayun muna yung aking masasabi.
Oo, thank you so much, Sir Janny. No, na-excite na kami doon agad kasi you mentioned, 'di ba, information-rich yung website, and it will really cater to the SLIS students, faculty, prospective students, other schools, and probably alumni and all the other people, individuals, organizations who might be interested to avail of our services also. So, ang dami mo nang nasabi, nakaka-excite. Actually, excited ako dun sa mga
Alam mo,
colors.
Ma'am Rhea,
Ano kayang
mas
color?
excited ako doon sa pag-update natin ng pictures natin.
Oo nga, no? Kasi yung ating pictures ngayon, okay naman din. Mas mai-improve pa rin naman. At saka, I think yun nga, maganda ring malaman talaga ng mga tao kung ano yung mga research interest ng bawat faculty members, diba? So, ayan. So, marami tayong mga ginawang improvement. So, hindi lang ba ito, kasi diba alam natin yung mga ibang organizations, they rely on Facebook. Diba? Parang kunyari, pag sinabi nating website, or kunyari, alamin mo yung information doon sa bagay na yun, titingnan muna sa Facebook at minsan, laging doon sa Facebook. No? So, paano ko ba tatanungin nito? No? Ano ba yung pwede nating masabi, no, about organizations na mukhang madalas nilang gamitan ng Facebook, no, at bilang Facebook page, no, as their parang website na. Okay, so Sir Nathan?
Siguro ako ang sumagot niyan. As information officer, another one of my hats sa SLIS, I manage the different social media accounts. And of course, different platforms have different uses. And naiintindihan naman natin kung bakit some organizations use Facebook kasi madaming tao na Facebook din ang ginagamit. But fundamentally, it's all about understanding ano ba yung information na gusto mong i-deliver, in what manner, and anong relationship or papasok yung pagiging archivist ko no? Ano yung activity, ano yung relationship between two or more entities na gusto mong ma-capture. Kasi for example, when we talk of social media, ang laging buzzword yan ay engagement, di ba? Pero ano ba yung outcome ng engagement? Same with the website. Ang website, when you visit a website, meron kang particular purpose. And as a website designer, meron kang intention eh. Meron kang call to action na gusto mong gawin nung visitor mo. So yun. When you are using a social media platform like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or even Snapchat or TikTok, although maraming librarians ang nagsulat na about TikTok. Alam ko may kalalabas lang sa Play Facebook group about TikTok, which is really interesting. Pero you have to understand ano ba yung message na dinideliver mo and ano ba yung engagement na gusto mong ma-achieve. And the thing with Facebook is that Facebook tries to achieve everything, but in doing so, it doesn't really lend itself towards achieving it well. Of all the social media sites that we have, Facebook is the worst site to manage. Mainly because of the bloat and because of the interface. Sobrang dami nilang ina-add, nagbabago yung interface regularly. Even mag-post ng video, just the past 6 months alone, nagbago mga 4 times ang way ng pag-post ng isang video sa Facebook. So can you imagine the challenges in continuity and the skill requirements ng staff mo if you are reliant on Facebook as a platform? So kailangan constantly siya binemaintain. Not to say na hindi mo constantly binemaintain na isang website, but iba yung experience. And then, it's the bloat of information nga na sinabi ko. If it's in Facebook, andyan yung photos, andyan yung posts, andyan yung videos, andyan yung comments. So, ano ba talaga yung gusto mong iparating? Basically, yun eh. What do you want to present on the side of your institution? Is it all about ease of communication and instantaneity of service? In which case, diyan papasok yung advantages of Messenger. Or is it about a structured set of information? So, di ba kanina minention ko yung relationships. Ibalik ko na siya ngayon sa usapan. When we talk of a school, so academe, ano ba ang 3 pillars ng academe? It's education or pedagogy, research, and extension. So when someone tries to connect with us or tries to engage with us, it's either because they are a potential student na naghahanap ng programs and they want to study with us. Or it's that they are a current student that needs to avail a certain service. They could also be a particular researcher looking for subject experts on archives and records management, on digital humanities, on library management. So, pwedeng ganon. And then, they're looking for someone to collaborate with, lalo na when we are talking about internationalization, dyan na pumapasok yung cross-university or inter-university collaboration for research. So, yun, they might want to research with us. Or, they could be a company looking for expert advice. Nagpapatayo ng library or kailangan magpaayos ng kanilang records management, which our areas of specialty, and matutulungan natin sila doon to our extension services. And in a website, madaling i-organize yun. So, na-imagine nyo kagad, mayroon kang study, research, saka extension services na sections. And may kita nyo yan sa ating
which, can be seen in our website, diba?
That so happens to be the names of the sections in our website. Can you imagine doing that in Facebook, for example? Paano mo i-organize yun? Kasi sa Facebook, meron kang newsfeed, video,
napaka-linear,
photo.
no?
Linear siya and it's an aggregation.
Mm-hmm.
So if, for example, meron kang announcements, okay si Facebook. Meron kang instantaneous announcements. Meron kang kailangan i-consult na mabilisan. Okay siya. But of course, dito naman papasok yung aking Belgian Data Privacy Coordinator na there's also a distinction between the personal and the corporate. Yes, you are presenting a corporate identity in Facebook. Pero you are transacting with individuals who may or may not be using their personal accounts. So for one, are you comfortable na you are processing personal information via Facebook, which is a third party? Tapos most likely, you're using a free Facebook account unless you're subscribed to the business account ni Facebook, which means you're letting that information go outside of your corporate information systems. So are you okay with that? Which you shouldn't be, kasi that is a risk to personal information. And then, yun nga, who is able to access the account? How do, management ulit tayo, how do you ensure continuity of service? Okay sa school kasi hindi mabilis ang turnover ng faculty. Sana naman, di ba? Hindi tayo paalasan sa school. Sino alas? Magpi-PhD pa po kami. Pero isipin nyo, if you are a public library, tapos meron kayong multiple, ano tawag dito, multiple locations, tapos may iba-ibang accounts, yung different locations. Now, hopefully hindi, hopefully may central identity, but it happens, di ba? And then what happens if yung tao na nagmamanage ng social media accounts niyo ay nalipat? Nalipat ng section, nalipat ng office. The thing with Facebook and most other social media, unless you are paying for the corporate versions, for the business versions, ang terms of service niya is actually for individual accounts. So if that person ay umalis at hindi na turn over yung account, wala kayong recourse to recover those accounts. So meron na kayong disconnect yung online identity nyo. Whereas sa isang website, it's relatively more consistent and resilient to change.
Mhm.
Although, of course, may mga issues din yan when it comes to renewal of hosting, renewal of domain name, na...
Ay, yung mga nakakalimutan mag-renew, ano?
O, yung nakakalimutan, sino nga ba may-ari ng domain natin?
Oo. Na kaninong account, ganyan. So, going back doon sa Facebook, ano yun, company, something. Kaya din siguro nagkakaroon ng iba-ibang multiple accounts for just one organization. Kasi hindi na ma-reach or hindi na nakikipag-cooperate, hindi nag-turnover yung mga dating may-ari ng account kasi nga individual siya.
Right. Tama si Sir Nathan. Ang dami mong na-bring out na points, no? Na
Oo.
talagang okay. Pero minsan nga naisip ko kahit na parang ang daming disadvantages sort of ng Facebook, no? Para gawin siyang website, there's still a lot of people, organizations using it, No? So, surprisingly.
I agree with that, with everything that Sir Nathan and yung nabring up ni Ma'am Kate and also with Ma'am Rhea. Kasi I understand how organizations are using Facebook as their main or primary mode of communication because building your own website is really an investment. It's a huge undertaking, especially kung wala pa sila. It's just that if they're considering to use Facebook as their primary mode of communication online, they should establish a social media policy first. Everything that Sir Nathan talked about, for example, paano kayo magpo-post? Anong mga information yung ipopost niyo? Sino yung mag-handle ng account? Kailan kayo magdi-delete ng post? Kailan kayo mag-block ng isang user? So you have to have these policies so that you can also operate na, okay, pag meron kayong social media manager, nagpo-follow lang siya ng policy ng organization. And in a way, you're kind of safe with how you operate on Facebook, on or a third-party application.
Although I guess i-bring up ko din, when you're using third-party applications, nandiyan yung question of authority and authoritativeness. Kasi when we evaluate information sources, so information literacy, makahanap ka ng info about a particular organization. And then i-google mo sila, walang website na lalabas. Ang lalabas ay isang Facebook page.
Yes.
Are you inclined to believe that that organization is a legitimate organization? Lalong-lalo na that anyone can create a Facebook page as long as they have a Facebook account.
Pero hindi. Maganda na parang at least meron silang online presence. Pero ako personally, yun nga, magtataka ka, bakit wala itong website? Or at least man lang sana doon sa Facebook account nila, meron yung landline or mobile number na pwede mong ma-reach, or at least the emails associated with that institution na pwede pang other means for us to communicate with them, hindi lang sa Facebook. Diba?
Pero on the other side naman po kasi personally po, part ako ng website development team pero very minimal yung website development skills ko talaga. Mas sa content part po ako ng web dev. At si Ma'am Kate part kami sa content kami, wala kaming ambag dun sa mismong design and ano. May alam
ano
po
bang
ako.
ambag natin?
Tayo. Oo. Pero siguro very basic lang yung magagawa ko or makagawa man ako. Well, hindi ako alam, wala akong alam sa mga security, hosting, or whatever na yan. So, siguro po yun yung gusto kong i-follow up question na ano pong advice ninyo or ano yung pwedeng alternative para sa mga organizations na gustong magkaroon ng sarili nilang website pero wala silang capability themselves na gumawa ng sarili nilang website.
Siguro mag-start na ako kasi I like that question, Dridge. You bring up na sabi mo wala ka masyadong, you consider yourself as someone without a lot of technical skills when it comes to building a website. Siguro ito yung mapapayo ko sa mga organizations when they want to build their own website is that to look at it as not just an information technology issue, although a huge part of it is an information technology issue, it is also an information design, information needs issue. I remember 2019 pa to nung nag-start si Dean Kate pa noon na gawa tayo ng baguhin natin yung website ganyan. We started planning, ako si Sir Nathan, and we started with looking at the audiences. Sino ba yung mga user personas, yung mga gagamit ng website natin. And from there, we tried to, gusto pa nga namin mag-interview nun pero we thought na enough na yung experiences namin as part of the SLIS community to identify ano yung mga possible needs, information needs nitong mga user persona na to. Now that is an information issue, di ba? Hindi lang siya information technology issue. And then another thing that they should consider is, again, as I mentioned earlier, is that this is an investment. No? Consider this as a real property, di ba? Kung wala magpapatayo ka ng bahay, you need to hire someone na architect and then engineers to build your home. If you want to start a website, you should also consider as an investment to hire a professional. Diba? We're very lucky here in SLIS that we have the talent. Si Sir Janny, diba? Single-handedly na-start niya yung framework for building the website, that we have the talent. But for organizations who may have some budget or kung medyo kulang sila sa budget, they have to justify it. Kasi right now, parang you need to have this space in the cyberspace. Kasi this is a huge investment. So they can hire someone. They can hire a web developer, user interface or user experience engineer para makatulong sila sa pag-build sa kanila sa website. Ang pinaka last resort is to use open source content management systems like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, yung mga ganon. In a way, it can help them at least post some announcement for their organization. Yun siguro yung mapapayo ko sa mga organizations who want to start building their websites.
Dagdag ko lang So, ang unang step din tama yung sinabi ni Sir PJ, agree ako doon. Siguro tingnan din natin yung for those na walang website. Tingnan din natin anong resources meron yung institution. Kasi minsan ang institution meron ng subscription yan with Google or Gmail suite, no? Pagka ganun. Tingnan natin, kung hindi talaga maalam gumawa ng website from scratch, baka pwede nilang i-take leverage yung paggawa ng Google site. At least it's a more formal thing than having yung website mo sa Facebook, di ba? So it's your own personality, yung Google site. And kung hindi talaga kaya at wala talagang way, then I think dito siguro pumapasok yung isang outreach service ng SLIS, which is yung librarian yan, di ba? They can always come with us, they can always consult with us, and we may be able to help them implement open source alternatives to what they are looking for, no? And hindi lang naman yan issue ng kaya nilang magbayad or hindi. It's more of, for us, it's more of parang issue yan na paano natin sila matutulungan with. Syempre may kapalit yan na value pero sobrang minimal. And librarian is always there to help yung institution natin to provide quality information service to the clientels.
And Sir Janny, para lang din ma-connect natin to doon sa palaging napag-uusapan natin dito sa Coffee Break. Kailangan part siya sa discussion nyo during your strat planning. Specifically, yung communications plan nyo as an organization. Kasi minsan, iba yung sinasabi ng website, iba yung sinasabi ng social media nyo. So, kailangan consistent kayo doon. So, sabi nga ni Sir PJ, this is an investment. So, kailangan sa strat planning kasama yan. So, meron ba tayong capability na makapag-create ng website? And I think yung crucial is, do we have the capability to maintain and sustain the website? Kasi madaling gumawa ng website eh. Pero yung mag-maintain, yung mag-create ng content on a consistent basis, yun yung medyo mahirap. Parang nung sinimulan ko yung website ng SLIS, meron akong idea. Pero dahil wala akong content, wala akong mailagay dun sa website. So, yun yung kailangan i-consider talaga ng mga organizations when planning and before sila magkaroon ng website.
It helped a lot na marami tayong conversations like this during our breaks, lunch break, or even break from our classes. Not just yung mga formal meetings natin to talk about a lot of things. Like, eto nga yung website. I don't remember talking about this formally, pero meron tayong small talks about sino yung mga mag-a-access sa website natin. Ano yung gusto nating ipakita sa website natin. So, ang kulang lang siguro nun, na-record siya as a minute. Pero at least, ang maganda doon, na-i-implement naman natin at nalalagyan natin na ng, nagiging true to form na yung pangarap na magandang website.
Like any other IT projects, ang problema ay documentation.
Actually, na parang napag-usapan nga natin to sa in one of our faculty workshops before. So, napag-isipan na siya noon. Yeah, tama, 2019 pa ata.
At 2017
17 pa
yung
nasimulan.
Uber strat plan natin.
Oo.
Parang 2 araw na strat plan. But the nitty-gritty of it ay nito na lang napag-usapan nung 2019 na may nilista si PJ na mga kailangang gawin. And then, medyo natulog siya. Tapos nabalikan, na-pick up na lang namin ulit nung 2020. Later part of 2020, di ba, nag-usap na tayo, ano yung content, paano natin gagawin, ano yung design inspirations. So we came together online, tapos may mga tasks. Unlike noon na, parang chika-chika lang, pinag-uusapan lang informally, pero hindi na i-implement. Eto ngayon, na-i-implement na. Excited na ako.
Siguro Ma'am Kate, blessing na rin na lumaki yung IT faculty.
Yes, malaking factor talaga. Dumami ang personnel.
Oo, at maraming salamat sa inyo talaga.
Dagdag ko din lang po yung sa sinabi kanina ni Sir Dan. Tama po yun na talagang kailangan sa strat plan pa lang kasama na yung website. Pero tatandaan din po natin na kapag gumawa tayo ng website, kailangan natin ng isang team to back the website. No? So hindi pwedeng isang tao lang. Hindi kakayanin ng isang tao yon. Based on experience, hindi po kakayanin ng isang tao ang website, pag-maintain ng website. Rest assured, pati yung paggawa ng website. No? So with this team actually, kung napansin po ninyo, nahati yung gawain. Meron talaga gumagawa ng content, someone is checking kung ano yung itsura ng website, ano yung functionality na kailangan, tama ba yung functionality, and then someone is developing. So yun po yung buong kompletong team for creating the website. And I think for those na walang website, they should also consider this na before they dig deeper on how to create a website or to establish their own website, siguro tingnan din nila yung personnel. Kaganda nga sinasabi nga ni Sir Dan. Tingnan nila yung personnel, do they have the manpower, enough manpower to power the website. Hindi lang kasi isang tao, hindi kaya ng isang tao to eh. Mahirap gumawa ng website and at the same time sumulat ng content. So yung development pa lang is a whole new monster in itself, and writing is another monster, no? So talagang monster yung description ko kasi it takes time and effort, no, para gawin ito. And syempre, sang katutak na kape. para
Oo, tama. And
Yun ang katapat, no?
oo, kape talaga. So, ang dami na nating nalabas na mga considerations, no, in designing a website, paano ma-maintain ang website, sustainability, content, ganyan. So, dagdagan natin yung ating pag-uusap. So, in designing a new website, aside from what you've mentioned a while ago, no, taking into consideration yung manpower, even including it in your planning, syempre, no, sa strat planning, importante yan. What are the other primary things that we should take into consideration when we're designing a new website?
Ayun. So again, if you want to start designing a new website, you can start with the idea of a user-centered design. So ang idea nun is we are really focusing on the needs of your users. So you need to identify sino ba yung mga target audience ninyo, para kanino itong website. I think that's one of the pitfalls din ng mga websites na nakita natin, especially sa mga government websites. Sorry. Pero sa mga government websites, minsan kasi nade-design nila yung mga websites nila for the use of their staff. Diba? Minsan makikita mo, meron silang mga terms doon. Tapos magtataka yung user, anong ibig sabihin nito? You have to design your website for your user. So the principle of a user-centered design should be the primary driving force for you when you're designing your website. Kasi para sa kanila naman yun eh. And then from there, ma-identify mo ano ba yung mga kailangan natin ilagay sa website. Gagamitin ba ito ni user? Okay lang ba naman mag-upload tayo ng PDF form dito? Or mas maganda, gumawa tayo ng web form para makokolekta na natin yung data in a structured manner? Kasi isa pa yun sa mga medyo pet peeve nang inyong karamihan sa inyo. Pupunta kayo sa isang website and then kailangan natin mag-submit ng form. Pero kailangan mo pala i-download yung Word document sa kanila. Tapos ilaban mo. Sometimes it adds additional steps and sometimes it parang mas napapahirap pa yung process, no? Kasi especially when you're trying to collect data. So I guess my main point there is when designing a website, you don't have to, it takes a lot of planning. So you don't worry first kung meron ba sa atin marunong mag-code. We can think of that later. No? Again, kasi maganda pinag-uusapan din to sa strat planning as mentioned by Sir Janny and Sir Dan. So start muna tayo doon para kanino itong website na to, ano yung mga kailangan natin ilagay dito na makakatulong sa mga primary audience natin.
In addition dun sa sinabi ni Sir JJ, and gusto kong sumunod si Sir Nathan, yung legality nung ilalagay natin information sa website. Kasi there was a time na naglalagay tayo ng mga pangalan sa website natin, but due to the change in
data
privacy laws, kailangan mo muna ng consent. So be very careful with what you put on the website kasi nagiging official statement yun ng organization ng office nyo. And siguro dagdagan ni Sir Jonathan, paano ma-assure na compliant tayo dun sa mga pinapublish natin na content sa website natin.
Yun, interesting na nabanggit yun. Natandaan ko yung graduation natin last year. May isang comment, bakit mo picture? Yung isang graduate. Kasi nag-consent siya, nandun yung pangalan niya. Pero hindi siya nag-consent, nandun yung photo niya. Nandun yung photo niya. Saan nilabas namin? Yung pangalan lang. Tapos yung nanay yung nagreklamo. Tanong niyo po yung anak ninyo.
Oo nga po. Yung onset kasi ng data privacy law, nabago yung mga operations natin. When before, pinapaskil lang natin sa bulletin board, at the same time, pinapaskil din natin sa sa website natin, yung mga pangalan, kasama pa ang student number or whatever. Naging
score
very...
sa exam, nakapost.
Oo. Or yung ranking, or eto yung mga cum laude, eto yung mga ano. So, we had to rethink all of our processes in compliance with the data privacy law. Marami na rin kasing considerations. Before, kung a lot of yung manual processes natin na convert to online, hindi natin naisip yung mga repercussions nito na mas madali na siyang ma-spread, mas madali siyang ma-manipulate, and things like that. I remember one instance, merong form, kasi nga yung parang application to graduate school or something. So meron binigay na form sa akin. Fillable naman yung PDF. So nilagay ko pangalan, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, nakalagay doon, for additional comments, see the back page. One page lang yung PDF. Saglit, paano ko ilalagay sa back page yung comments ko? Ganong considerations, di ba? Ang dali nating kinonvert online para lang ma-distribute sa website or wherever. Tapos, hindi na pag-isipan yung mga yon.
Idagdag ko lang, Ma'am Kate, naalala ko, kailangan nyo dating gumawa ng report as dean. And ang parang takbuhan natin noong time na yun ay yung website. Kasi parang nagiging journal natin siya ng kung ano yung mga nangyari over the years. So ngayon, hindi na natin siya magawa kasi nga yung mga pictures, di na natin pwede basta-basta ilagay. Yung mga pangalan, di na basta-basta pwede.
Yun nga yung weird, no? Yung website, yung takbuhan natin. Kung wala man siya sa website, sa Facebook.
Although, wait ko lang na consent is not always the sole basis for putting information somewhere or for keeping a record. Kasi under the law, pwede naman na legitimate basis yan. So legitimate function natin as a school. So making announcements of our specific programs or publishing that we had held a particular event. Or pwede na it's because of a contractual obligation. So for example, tayo ay nagpa-contest and then i-announce natin yung winners. We are able to announce the names of the winners not because nag-consent sila na in-announce sila, but because by entering the competition, they entered into a relationship with the SLIS and we are fulfilling the terms of that relationship. So hindi naman kailangan lagi na, nag-consent ba yung ganitong tao? Although in general, it's always good practice to secure consent. Marami namang mechanism. So actually, A, B, C, D, E, F. May 6 na mechanism on how to ensure that your processing of personal information is legitimate. So yan ay nasa 10173 naman, sa RA 10173. But yun nga, when we are designing a website in general, kailangan malinaw. Ano ba yung message? And ano ba yung purpose ng website natin? What are we using this particular platform for? Is it for information? So announcements lang ba siya and so on? Meron ka bang interactive component? So nabanggit ni Sir PJ kanina, yung submission of forms. And dyan napapasok din yung integration noong ating website sa larger information governance no institution. Kasi when you are dealing with information, meron kang process na involved. So baka mamaya magpapa-upload ka ng information sa website. So yun, halimbawa, beginning of a particular transaction. Katatapos lang na ating application for MLIS ngayong taon na ito. So ayun, halimbawa, meron kang potential applicants. And then, from the website, i-download nila, ano ba yung application requirements? Ano ba yung kailangan meron ako? And then, is the transaction still done through the website? Meron ka bang web portal? Na by the way, isa pang aabangan sa website for next year. Hopefully, knock on wood. For next year, ang MLIS application is hopefully magiging through the website na din. Thank you, Sir Janny, for the development work. Pero yun, di ba? But at present, since wala tayong ganong integration, that means magda-download ka ng form sa website, pero i-email mo pa din yung form or i-mail mo or something similar. So swerte tayo ngayong pandemic kasi may excuse tayo to say, no, transactions have to be made through a particular mechanism. So email lang lahat ng transactions, bawal kayo sumipot sa office. Kasi it's a two-way thing din na sometimes may problema yung website and may problema yung form sa website. But sometimes nasa user end din. Nagawa ka na ng online form, nagawa ka na ng workflow na digital, tapos ang gagawin nila, ipiprint nila, sisipot sa office mo, ito po yung submission ko. So, it's a two-way street na kailangan both the users and the institutions nag-agree and naiintindihan yung workflows and yung processes na gusto nating i-deliver. So, it's an overarching thing, hindi lang siya website.
Yan, ang dami, ang dami. Thank you so much. Ang rich ng discussion in terms of the things that we have to consider no, when designing a new website. And ito naman, siguro magandang question na rin, no? Parang, ano ba to? Yung nagli-lead to this question. Kasi ang dami nating consideration. Tapos kanina naman, napag-usapan na rin natin ano yung mga rason why we have to create a new website for SLIS. Siguro this question can be answered by Sir Johnny because you're the one who answered about the new features of our website. Ano ba yung, but everyone is free then to discuss or to say something. Ano ba yung mga problems na na-encounter natin, Sir Johnny, no, in designing this new website? No? Although in the course of our conversation, medyo na lumalabas na yung mga iba't ibang mga problema, 'di ba? Kailangan may nagsusulat, may nagche-check, hindi kaya ng isang tao, kailangan suportado ka ng management and so many other things. Sige, Sir John.
Siguro ma'am, i-summarize ko into 3 yung general problems na pwedeng ma-encounter ng mga gagawa ng sarili nilang website. So, sabihin ko na, the 3 main problems siguro na pwede na maharap is time, content and images, or contents, and syempre yung collaborative effort. So, simulan natin yung time, no? Yung time, so, alam naman natin na developing a new website from scratch or even implementing an open source solution entails time and effort para gawin. Hindi siya yung tipong, gawa tayo ng website, kinabukasan or 3 days after or 1 week after, nandiyan na, di ba? So, hindi ganon. Kasi ang dami mo pang kailangan i-check and ang dami mo kailangan i-verify dun sa development process. Pangalawa, yung content. So, ito, maswerte tayo sa SLIS dahil yung ating CMS was able to keep the content na meron tayo. Tapos, we also keep yung mga images na meron tayo and we put it in a central repository. No? So, kailangan yung content kasi ng website maging consistent siya with the corporate identity na gustong ipakita ng institution. Like for example, sa atin sa SLIS, we want this to be information rich kasi alam naman natin na ang ating corporate identities, basically, we're an academic institution. So, and we are dealing with information as an academic institution. Then, pangatlo, collaborative effort. Hindi pwedeng isang tao lang. So, kailangan mag-form ka ng development team. So, ang common na member ng development team ay content creators, system analysts, developer, yung pinaka-minimal no, na kailangan. Pero kung mas kaya ng budget mo, so mas maraming tao, mas better siya. Pero up to the point na dapat lahat nag-work as a well-oiled machine. No? So, ganun yung ginawa natin sa atin na we formed this SLS website team because kailangan natin ng team to develop the website. And sabi nga, yung part na to is pag-develop ng website, hindi lang to one-man team, collaboration to. And I think, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, no, yung website, yung proposed design for the website was also presented to the entire SLIS faculty para makuha yung comment nila. Kasi then again, kailangan natin makuha yung buy-in ng lahat ng gagamit ng website kasi kung hindi ito gagamitin ng mga intended user natin, walang silbi yung website. So ayun yung nakikita kong magiging problem and at the same time, na-encounter din namin na problem. Hindi man ngayon pero on other occasions na we were tasked to create a certain website for an institution.
Yan. Thank you so much, Sir Johnny. Naalala ko rin nga Ma'am Kate mentioned a while ago, although the plan to revamp or recreate the website to have a new website for SLIS started really in 2017, di ba? Pero it was just late last year, di ba? Na talagang napagtuunan siya ng pansin. I think, Ma'am Kate, no, tama, naging problema din natin yung talagang uupo para pag-aralan yung content, no?
Oo. Yun nga kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng gawing isang upuan lang. Maganda yung pinag-usapan hanggang color scheme di ba pinag-usapan?
Oo.
Yung sa isang website naman na ginawa namin with Sir PJ, natuwa ako kasi in-involve niya ako doon sa pagpili ng color scheme. Ang ganda. Kaya, ayun, hindi...
Ito red ba? Ito red?
Uy, hindi.
Medyo nag-agree kami sa color scheme.
Oo.
Very good. Baka red.
Ang galing. Oo. Tapos, yun, na-introduce din ako doon sa ibang aspeto ng web design. Pero, kagaya nga namin ni Dridge, minimal lang. Ako ay user ng isang website. So, ang input ko doon is how we can how best we can reach out to our users. Ano bang hinahanap ko as a user sa isang website? So na-address naman yung mga yon. And also at the other end, ano yung sa tingin ko na gusto nating ipalabas as an institution. Kaya maganda yung composition ng team, maganda yung contribution naming lahat. Hindi, ano yun? Parang nag-pitch in kaming lahat with our different capabilities and strengths.
Yan. And
Hindi
supportado.
ako techie.
Oo, tama. No, iba't ibang angulo yung tinitingnan natin. And I think supported din talaga ito ni Dean Mary Grace. Oo, ang dami rin yung grand plans for
High
SLIS.
time for our anniversary talaga ito.
Yeah.
Diba?
Talagang may paganyan si PJ.
Kailangan mo.
Alright. Okay.
Ang braso.
Oo, alam niyo ang ganda nung discussion kasi nakikita ko bigla akong naisip no, yung may mga SLIS students na nanonood sa atin, gagamit nila to for LS 150 series, 160 series and kung ano-ano pa kasi we've discussed so many topics, issues pati data privacy no na pag-usapan din natin yung ating outreach ba? Extension arm, no? Yung librarianihan. So, ang dami natin talagang napag-usapan. Okay, bago ko tanungin ang last question, baka meron pa po kayong gustong idagdag about, important things that we have to consider or anything that our listeners or viewers should remember when thinking of designing a website. Mga other, wala na mga last minute bilens. Ganyan.
Hindi, naalala ko lang, mayan kasi kung I'm supervising a special problem at the moment na exhibition yung tapos natandaan ko lang yung one key thing with website. Just to reiterate yung sinabi ni Sir Dan kanina, when you create a website, creating a website is not your biggest problem. It's maintaining the website. And when we are dealing with maintaining the website, sobrang important na feedback ng analytics, and also acting on those feedback and the results ng analytics mo. So, understand ano ba yung pages na frequently binivisit. Bakit kaya sila yung laging binivisit? Bakit kaya itong mga pages na to halos walang click-through, halos walang visitors? Is it because may problema sa UI? Is it because people don't actually care about the information sa pages na iyon? Or it could be presented in a different way, perhaps? So yun, always respond to feedback and always perform evaluation. So it doesn't end doon sa creation. It doesn't end doon sa, we have a website, we can now relax.
Yeah.
So,
thank you so much. It's another good concept na yung evaluation. Naalala ko Deming cycle. Ay, sige. Sige, Ma'am Kate. Bago ko Deming cycle.
Ang isang importanteng consideration ay if you're the one commissioning the website is to listen to the developers. Hindi lahat ng naisip mo as the owner of a website ay pwedeng ma-implement. So marami din kaming napag-usapan with the team na ay parang hindi siya pwedeng gawin. Gusto ko siyang mangyari or something like that. So listen to the team. They know what's best and rest assured that they're also listening to you in terms of your needs and in terms of what you want to achieve in your website.
I think that's why this team also worked, naging successful kasi that's what we're doing exactly, diba? Merong mga concepts na gusto nating mangyari, features sa website na gusto nating mangyari, pero kung hindi pwede, we compromise. And yung mga developers natin, yan sila Janny, Sir PJ, diba, Sir Nathan, tinitingnan nila kung kaya ba lahat ng mga gusto nating mangyari ay pwedeng mangyari sa website.
Rhea pahabol.
Sige, Sir Dan, go!
As someone na nag-maintain ng website for ilang years, be ready na magkakaroon kayo ng security issues with your website. I think for dun sa time na maintain ko siya, parang nagkaroon ng 3 major security breaches or attacks just because they can. Wala silang profound reasons dahil kaya lang nila. So make sure na palaging updated yung website nyo, and always have backups. Pag nabura yung website, madaling ibalik. Pag hindi na talaga kayang ayusin, at least may backup ka, hindi ka back to zero. And always have contingencies. Kasi nga, again, it's the formal phase of your organization. So kapag na-compromise yan or na vandalize yan, it also speaks to you as an organization. So have that contingency.
Right. So, yung mga contingency plans, I know na plano nyo na yan, ha? Sir Janny, ganyan kasi 'di ba habang nagiging famous, 'di ba? Tsaka talagang accessible yung website, napupuntahan ng marami, talagang mas nagiging prone siya to this attacks. No? So,
Ma'am, and I think yan po yung una dapat na pinag-uusapan ng team. The security features of the website and security mechanism ng website. Pero syempre dahil it's a security mechanism, hindi na namin pa ni-discuss dito para hindi rin siya ma-compromise.
right. Oo, tama. Syempre secret na natin 'yon. Okay, so maraming salamat, no. So ito naman ang last question ko kasi alam kong gabi na, no, at talagang nagkwentuhan lang tayo because we're so excited about the website. Kahit na gabi na, hindi pa rin hulas si Ma'am Kate. Ano ba yan? Si Sir Nathan nga inaantok na, ano ba nakakaloka.
Hindi mo kami prepared para dito sa kwentuhang ito.
Tingin ko nga, parang
Very casual lang yung suot ni Ma'am Kate.
Oo.
I woke up like this.
I woke up like,
Lagi lang ako nakabaro.
oh, kasi Sir
Ayan,
Nathan.
si John natulog.
Oo.
Pambahay na niya ang barong.
Kahit matulog,
Bagong na pajama, no?
Oh, alas 11 ng gabi, ganyan ang suot niya. Okay, since we're
Oo.
all busy, 'di ba, doing so many things right now, preparing for our anniversary.
Yes.
Mga Czech Republic ngayon sa grades, ang dami pa nating hinahawakan ng mga advices and so many other things. So ano ba ang iniinom nyo kapag kayo ay nagtatrabaho? What is your choice of drink? So let's start with, hindi ko natatanungin yung mga coffee buddies ko dito, ha. So tatanungin ko muna si Sir PJ.
Sa akin po ay milk tea.
Ay, milk tea.
Yung tinitimpla po na milk tea kasi yung ate ko po galing sa Singapore. So meron siya mga tea tarik.
Oo, yung tetarik.
Oo.
Tetarik na kinakalang. So gustong-gusto ko siya, matamis.
Parang may lifetime supply ka na ng tetarik, ha. Sarap. Sige, Sir
Janny.
PJ. Sir Nathan.
Eto alam ng faculty kasi pag humahaba ang meeting, umiilit ulo ko kasi bawal akong kumain at uminom sa office. Kasi ma-affect yung electronics. Pero when I need to relax as I'm working, ginger lemon tea.
Wow. Oo nga.
Ay, may
Ginger lemon.
preferred source of ginger lemon tea? Is it ano yan, ikaw ba yung gumagawa or are they in tea bags?
Tea bags will suffice. Twinings, the usual. Okay.
Oo. Talaga naman yan ang mga trip ni Sir Nathan, eh.
Oo
O sige,
nga.
Ma'am Kate, ikaw naman, what's your choice of
Ay,
drink?
alam naman po ng lahat ay ako'y coffee drinker. Right now, what I have is, ano nga ulit, yung UCC, pero I take it iced ngayon. Kasi medyo mainit ang panahon.
Oo nga, that's right. So, dapat mga iced coffee, no? Mga iced drink, malalamig. Okay, and with that, we also would like to thank our coffee sponsor, Cafe Moksha. So, ayan. Thank you so much sa aming sponsor. Okay. So, tuloy-tuloy na muna tayo sa pagchichika-chika.
I think
Okay.
dahil special episode po ito ng Coffee Break. Sir PJ, ano bang activities natin for the 60th nga pala?
Yeah.
Oo nga.
buti. Natanong mo, Sir Janny, kasi marami tayong inihandang activity to celebrate this important milestone for the school. As you can see sa background sa atin, di ba? Obvious, we're celebrating our 60th year. And one of that is also yung website natin, yung launching ng ating website. Sir Janny, saan ba nila mapupuntahan tong website natin?
I think yan is i-announce properly ng ating IPO, pero as of the moment, wait and see.
Okay. Abangan po yan. And aside from that, marami pa po tayong activities na ilalabas. Just tune to our official Facebook page, our YouTube page, our Twitch channel, and also on our website.
Hindi natin masabing visit our website kasi yun yung ilo-launch eh.
Kaya nga eh.
Right. Yan. Maraming salamat. So, kailangan talaga nating magkaroon ng energy. No, dahil ang dami-dami nating ginagawa. So, excited na for so many things in store happening for in SLIS.
Uy, ano yun? Alarm?
Time.
Yun na po,
Aha!
okay na.
Gising na daw.
Time na sa itong coffee break na ito, go back to work or
Masarap
go
yung
back
break
to
natin.
sleep.
Tapos na ang break. Oh my
Ayan.
gosh.
So, thank you very much, Sir PJ, Sir Nathan, and Ma'am Kate for joining us. It's really, it's been very, enriching, no, this conversation and this break, discussing so many things about website management, etc. Okay? And I hope you can join us again in the next episode of
Coffee
break!
Yay!
Yay! Actually,
O, diba?
Dito na tayo.
oo, tulog na.
Bingo! Bingo!